Hi friends, welcome to codewithsugi YouTube channel. So in the previous video, we have discussed about arrays in a theoretical way. So in this video, we're going to discuss about arrays with few programs. So before we get into this video, if you are new to our channel and if you are not aware of what we have discussed till date, so you don't need to worry. We always used to add all the links in the description. So please go ahead and have a look at the previous videos. So already I have created a project called arrays in Java and I have created a package called com.sugi.array example. Fine. So now I'm going to create a class called arrays examples. Okay, in Java, everything will get start from main method. So I'm going to create a main method. Just a recap, in the previous video, we have discussed about arrays used to hold multiple values which belongs to same type, right? And the next very important point is arrays are fixed in size. That means we have to redefine the size of an array whenever we are creating the array. And arrays will have a property called length, right? Whenever you call the length property, then it will return the length of the array. And array will allow you to create arrays in all data types, okay? And we can create arrays for the classes also, because string is a class in Java. To visualize that, just type string, okay? And if you open the declaration, here we can see, right, the string is a class. Fine. There is another one type of array we can create, that is object array, okay? That we will discuss with few examples, then you can easily understand. Fine. Now first we will see the syntax, okay? For example, I'm going to take a integer, okay? Integer array. Fine. So for that, first we have to specify the data type, then we have to specify the array name, okay? I'm going to say arr. Then we have to mention one square bracket, and then we have to use the keyword called new, and we have to specify the data type again. Then within that bracket we have to mention the size of the array. Let's we have another one array called array1 equal to new int of, then I'm just saying semicolon. Okay, now it's showing some error, right? So what the error is saying, variable must provide either dimension expression or an array initializer. So that means it's expecting the length. Okay, so I'm going to say fine. So next we're going to see whether is this possible to create array with all data types, right? So we successfully created array for integer. Then now I'm going to create another one array for byte. So I will say byte array equal to new byte array. Then we can say 2. So it's allowing us to create an array in byte also. Then we can create short array equal to new short of, we have to give the length. Okay, fine. Then we're going to create a long array equal to new long of, right? So then we're going to create float array equal to new float of 5. Here you could see some difference between the byte array declaration and as well as the short array declaration. Okay, so in both ways we can create arrays. We can mention the square bracket after the variable name, or we can mention the square bracket after the data type also. So both are valid in Java. Fine. Then the next one will be double, right? So double, I'm going to say double array and new double, I will say some size. Then we have character, so we can create a character array also, char array equal to new char of 3, something like this, right? Fine. Then I'm going to create an array for string. Okay, I will say str array, and I'm going to say new string of 5. Now what I'm going to do is out. Okay, I'm going to say arr dot length. So this is the property of an array. Okay, let's see what is the output we are getting. Okay, fine. Then I'm going to say the byte. Okay, so here we have to say the array name or variable name. Fine. So you can try the same for all other types of arrays. Going to run this program and let's see what is the output we are getting. So see what is the value we are having in the size 10. So it's returning this length as 10 only. What is the value we are having here? 10, right? So this will be considered as a length of array. So that's the reason whenever I try to print the array length, it's giving 10. Fine. The same way I have tried for byte also. We have specified 2. So that's the reason it's giving 2. I'm going to say 20 here and I'm going to run this program. It's showing 20. So I think now you are very much clear about this array creation, right? So the next step will be how to assign the value. So before we get into this value assignment, I will show you another one type of array creation. Okay. So here for that I'm going to take example another one string array. Okay. String, I will say array str equal to. So we can open a curly braces and we can close the curly braces and we have to say semicolon. Then you can directly initialize the values here. For example, let's we say 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6. Like this, you can create array. So this is how we can create array. Okay. So how the length will be assigned to this array? Based on the initialized values, it will take the length. Okay. So if we print this array length here, this out, then array str dot length. Okay. Then if we run this program, okay, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are having 6 entries. So that's the reason it's taking the length of the array is 6. Okay. So this how also we can create the array. Okay. So the valid way of creating arrays are, so this is the one way of creating array. Okay. And this is the one way of creating array. And this is the one way of creating array. Okay. So in this 3 way, we can create arrays in Java. So the next we're going to see how to assign the values to the arrays. Okay, so for that I'm going to take this array arr, okay, and I will show you how to assign the value. Okay, for that example I'm just going to cut this and I'm going to paste it here. Now we are good. So we have to assign the values to the array arr. Okay, and we know this array will hold only integer values. So we will assign the values with help of the indexes. Okay, so if the length of the array is 10, then the index will start from 0 to length minus 1. Okay, so the starting index will be 0. Okay, and the ending index will be length minus 1. So here 10 minus 1, so it's equal to 9. First I am going to assign the value to the 0th index. So for that we have to say like this, arr of 0 equal to 10. Okay, then ARR of 1 equal to 20, then ARR of 2 equal to 30, then ARR of 3 equal to 40, then ARR of 4 equal to 50, then ARR of 5 equal to 60. Okay, fine. Then ARR of 6 equal to 70, then ARR of 7 equal to 80, then ARR of 8 equal to 90. Okay, then ARR of 9 equal to 100. So this is how we have to assign the values to that array. Okay, now let's we try to print the array to see the value of an int array. First you have to say ARR, right? Fine. Now we're going to run this program to see the output of this array. Okay, fine. So see, value of an integer array, it has something not in the human readable format, right? So we expected in the way of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? But it printed in a different way. So why? Because whenever you say array of, then it has 10 values. Okay, so it will not aware that which value you want to print. Okay, for that, if you want to get a specific value, then we have to specify the index to get the value of that specific index in the array. So for that, I'm going to say sysout value in index 0. Now we have to say ARR of 0. Now let's we run this program to see the output. See, now it's giving 10. The 0th index we have saved 10. Okay, so now it's fine. So this is how we have to specify the index to get the value in that array. So here you can try with all other arrays, right? So there are different arrays: short, byte, long, double, float. So you can try all those things with this. Okay, fine. So here I'm going to have a value for 10th index also. Okay, but technically it will have an index from 0 to 9 only, but I have entered value for 10th index also. Then if we run this program, the program will give you an error like array index out of bound. Okay, because the index is from 0 to 9 only. For this ARR, okay, we can save only 10 values, but you are trying to insert the 11th value into that array. So that's the reason it's saying array index out of bound exception. So here it's clearly saying index 10 out of bounds for length 10. Okay, so you have to always be careful whenever you are assigning a value to the array. Then the next one what we need to see is how to iterate the values in the array. Okay, fine. So for that, obviously we need any one loop statement. Okay, so for this I'm going to take for loop. Okay, and I'm going to take a variable called integer I equal to 0, because we know the index will start from 0. Then I value should be less than array dot length, right? Then I should get increment with 1. So now how to print this value? I'm going to say sysout int array value. Okay, in index plus I, index 0 is, okay, fine, double quotes plus ARR of, we have to say the I, because I will have the index values, right? Now I'm going to run this program to see the output. So as we mentioned, int array value in index 0 is 10. Int array value in index 1 is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we successfully printed these values using for loop. Okay, this is how we have to iterate the array. Fine. Now we're going to see there is another one way we can use to iterate the array, that is for each. Okay. So we haven't discussed about this for each whenever we discussed the for loop. So here we will discuss about it because this is the correct time to discuss about for each. Okay. So from that name itself we can understand it like, so it's going to run on each element of that array. How to create the for each loop? Okay, for that we have to say the keyword for first, and then we have to open close the bracket. Okay, inside the bracket we have to put one colon. Okay, so after the colon we have to specify the array name. So here arr is the our array name. Okay, and it's holding 10 values, and before that colon we have to specify one variable which is on that type. Okay, that means here arr is a integer data type array. For that, here whenever I'm going to iterate this arr, that needs to be stored in the same type of value. Okay, so integer a, because we know, right, this arr is a integer type data, and if you iterate a value one by one, okay, obviously the for each means it's gonna take one element at a time, and then it will assign that value into the int a. Then if we print sys out value of array, and if we say a, then it will give you the same output like whatever we got in the previous for. So I'm going to expand this. See, here we got 10 values. The same values are printed here also. And this is how we can iterate the arrays in Java. In the next video, we are going to discuss about how to create user-defined array and object array. So I think now you have some idea about how to create an array, how to assign the values to an array, and how to retrieve the values, or how to iterate the value from an array. Okay, so till this point we have discussed all those things in a clear way. Still, if you guys have any doubt, then please feel free to put your comments in the comment box so that we will have a look and we will revert back to you as soon as possible. If you guys want to have a look on the code, then please go ahead and have a look on the GitHub link which is in the description. Thanks for watching our videos. Please subscribe our channel for more videos like this. Keep supporting us. Thank you.